Ow! Ow! Why? Welcome to my room makeover video. Guys, this room has pretty much been done since I first moved in. I'm gonna be real with you. Because you see the backdrop I shoot on, that's my little reading corner, and pretty much all of the room was done. I just never posted it because I didn't think it was good enough to share. But recently I was like, okay, I'm gonna invest in the last few things that would make this room feel complete, and I'm gonna post the video, so here it is. Okay, let's do it. So this is the before of the room. It's about 10 feet by 12 feet, depending on where you measure, and it's a very odd shape. Now, if you're wondering where my video is of the before, I lost it on a card. So don't have that, but at least I have these photos, and yeah, this is what it looked like when I moved in. So my inspiration for this room, I mean, honestly, there wasn't really an inspiration at all. So I have this rule of thumb that if I have to store something, then I have to get rid of it, because I'm a firm believer, and if I own it, I need to be using it all the time. Or it needs to be put to use for whatever its purpose is. If it's decor, it needs to be out on display. If it's a light, I need to be using the light, or else it goes. So that is kind of my rule of thumb on keeping the things that I own minimal and actually using the items that I own. Therefore, this bedroom consists of all of the things that were stored away in my kitchen cabinets that I was like, what am I doing? I need to put this out. That's what this room became. The first thing I knew I wanted to do was do a DIY accent wall using this bed sheet. I know, you guys have heard me talk about this so many times, but it's one of my favorite hacks, and it was something that was in a cabinet, so I wanted it on my wall. Now, I could have starched this, but instead of starching it, I just decided to use weather strip nails, and I pulled it very taut against the wall, and I also did this at the bottom as well. Now, this sheet was not the entire length of the wall, as you can tell, but I mean, it was better than having just those nasty beige walls. I cannot stand the color of the walls in this apartment. It's like that color they paint every new apartment for some weird reason. It reminds me of cigarette smoke stains. I can't stand it, but yeah, this is how it turned out, and I thought it looked really cute. So I actually did do a Google search of my bedsheet wallpaper. I did a Google search trying to find the same one. I could not find the exact same one. I did find other ones that kind of were similar, but I was like, I'm gonna have to cut it out around the door, and then I can't use my vines because, yeah, it just ended up being more work than what I wanted to do, and it would also involve me buying more stuff. Therefore, I just decided to stick the pattern to one wall. Honestly, I personally like it. It brings in a little bit of color. I don't like that it doesn't cover the entire wall. What are you gonna do? It's one bed sheet, you know? I got lucky in finding that one, but I do like it, and I love shooting in front of it. You see me shoot in front of it all the time. You know I love it. Now, because there was a space between the other wall and the bed sheet that I put on the wall, I figured I could put the bookcase in this area. And also, this corner is such a weird spot. You cannot put a bed there. You could fit a twin there, but not a full-size bed or a queen. So it's just such a bad corner in a room. I wish the room was perfectly square. Would have been much easier to work with, but I thought putting the bookshelf here would be cute to create a little reading corner, which I tend to do in every space because I have a lot of books. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I got this bookshelf off of Facebook Marketplace for $20, and it is indeed solid wood, not particle board. This is how it ended up looking in the corner of the room, and it hid that gap from the sheet to the wall, which is exactly what I was going for. Next, it was time to create a portrait wall, because if you've seen my other makeovers, you know I have so many frames, and I ended up buying more when I got here from a garage sale. So all of my frames are from the 99-cent store, or sorry, Dollar General, and my other frames are thrifted from like garage sales. And the prints on the inside, some are original prints, some are from picture books, and some I bought. My sword, that's a LARP sword. My wings, this was from my Halloween costume, my 𝚐𝚐𝚅 costume, and I wanted to display those on the wall. I thought they looked like an art piece. And my candle wall sconces, those are also from a garage sale as well. And then to add something a little extra, I put some book pages on the wall along with some photos I printed myself of pictures I took. And then I added some LED candle tapers that are controlled by remotes that flicker. I swear, these are the best purchase ever. All that to say, if you currently have a portrait wall and you kind of hate it, I would recommend adding some different elements to it, like wall sconces, you know, just random things like what I did. I'm telling you, it's gonna make a difference. I found this super cool piece of furniture outside on the side of the road for free. So lucky. I was going to maybe put it in my bathroom for more storage, but it actually didn't fit. I decided I'm gonna try putting it here. Yeah, so look how cool this piece is. Isn't that neat? Since I'm trying to create like this reading corner in my room, right, I figured it would be nice to have a little area to put a coffee. You know, that would be nice. And have extra storage for my books because I have so many. I also have other decor under my bed that I haven't been able to display because I have nowhere to put it. Therefore, I'm actually going to be able to display my extra decor now because I have this, so it's perfect. First up, we have this converted oil lamp I got from a garage sale for $20. Insane. One of my favorite lights. I also have this IKEA plant that I got, I think it was like $5.50. This I was gifted, which I just think it looks like an artifact. Love it so much. I got this for 75 cents at a thrift store in Utah. This is my cat cam. I kind of like to hide it as much as I can because I do use it. And then this I actually got for like 99 cents. It was broken, I fixed it, and that was from Walmart. At the bottom, I decided to add some more books. Man, I hate the color of that book. And some more books on this side as well. I also have a star projector that I like to put here and kind of hide throughout the day, but I do use this almost every night, so it's pretty convenient to have it here, but I still like to keep it as hidden as possible. For some reason, the height of this, it's too low. Any higher, it would kind of mess with the height of this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually gonna put this here to make the room feel taller. I just don't like it sitting in the center of a wall by itself. It feels off. Man, that looks so much better. Just really, it like draws the eye up. And also, these 3 frames, I have nowhere to put them. I like the wall the way it is. But like I said, if I don't display it, it gets given away. I'm just gonna kind of layer them. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Cool. Up here we've got 3 frames from Dollar Tree. Another one was from a garage sale. My chest timer from Amazon. My armillary from Hobby Lobby. And also this really cool candle from Target that I painted. I got that around Halloween time. Super dope. I've decided to move this way. I had it a different direction initially, but I'm gonna put it this way to make it look like a little corner. And the reason I'm doing this is because I could put this in front of my bed, right? I would like it in front of my bed, but it's a small rug. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. It makes the room look, but by putting a rug here in this little small section where it's kind of a reading corner, it gives the illusion that this is a separate little room in my bedroom without there being a wall. You'll see. I promise, it works. There we go. Ah! You see? Now it's kind of like a little reading corner. My feet are on the rug if I'm sitting here reading, I'm having my coffee. But now I need to figure out where to put this beautiful mirror that I have because I really want to put it somewhere in my room because I have it. I'm just wondering if I should put it on this wall to kind of reflect light from here. I don't know, okay. Having this little reading nook is quite special to me. It definitely reminds me of my old places that I used to live in. I always had some sort of reading corner. In pretty much every makeover I've done, you'll notice a reading corner, like a chair like this specifically for sitting down and reading books. And I will say having this in my room is quite comforting and it makes my room feel like a little library. Plus it's also a bedroom. It feels like two separate areas. I love the way I ended up splitting it off. I think it looks cool. So I have this extremely beautiful mirror and I would like to use it. And I feel like the only place I might be able to put it would be here. And it would be nice because if I was reading facing a wall, I would be able to see out the window. I think the only way to find out if I'm actually gonna like it is just to put some nails on the wall, hang it, and then step back and see it. Because I'm just not the type of person that can visualize and know for sure. I have to see it. Oh, okay, let's do it. I do like the way this looks. Clearly too short. I think it needs to be moved over this way more. So I'm gonna adjust it, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Now that we had the mirror up, it was time to move on to updating my lamp, which I also thrifted. I finally got rub-in buff. Guys, you would be so happy for me. So many of you have suggested I get this over the years, and I was like, no. But I ended up getting it, and I'm telling you, oh my gosh, I have two of them now, two different colors. I use them on literally everything. It's the most magical product because unlike spray paint, it doesn't chip. It does not chip, guys. If you have not used Rub and Buff, go get it right now, I promise. You're gonna love it. I got curtains, guys. They might not be long enough. You know what? We're gonna put this up anyways. Let's do it. So I got these panels right here. They're kind of like they look like a linen. They are white, which isn't the best color because my sheets are cream. This is gonna be interesting, but you know, it's better than nothing. These were given to me. I feel like a lot of the stuff I have, it's always passed down to me. Considering they were given to me, I wanted to use them. It was also one giant panel that was 7 feet long, and I decided to just cut it in half. I ended up going with a different curtain that I actually had readily available because this one was just, there wasn't enough. So I might actually put it in the center to really, no, you know what? I'm gonna put that at the top. Heck yeah. I don't love these curtains. Like honestly, I wouldn't choose them. Woo! I would never pick these out from a store. I hate it. I think that they look like a hospital curtain with these rivets. Can't stand it, but I got them for free. I'm gonna use them instead of going out and buying something else. You guys know by now that I use a lot of the same items in house to house when I move because I don't typically buy a lot of new stuff. This is definitely an item I should invest in though. You wanna know what this process taught me? Is that just because you get something for free doesn't mean it's something that you should keep in your apartment. I'm looking at this. I can't stand it. These are the worst curtains. You know what they remind me of? What does this look like to you? It's so bad. This looks so bad. But I will say, this is the material of a graduation robe. It's like that thin, I don't even know. It's disgusting. I hate it. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. This is awful. I cannot keep these in my room. There's no way. These look so bad. Like I feel like they ruined the whole room. I'm not kidding. They look so bad. You know what that means. It means we're getting new curtains. You see this vine wall? Yeah, I actually lost all the footage creating this. So I'm gonna use footage from my old video because it is something I've done before. So I got all of my vines from Amazon. It was a pack of 14 for I think $7, something like that. Of course, I'll link everything below for you. I also got my wisteria from Amazon too, and I have continued to travel with these and apply them in every place I have lived. It's the easiest way to instantly make a room cool with a decoration that takes up very minimal storage in your home. And so for me, moving around a lot, it's kind of like essential to have decor that doesn't take up a lot of space. Anyways, I applied my vines using packaging tape. That's always how I do it. It always stays easy, doesn't ruin my walls, renter friendly. And in my current place, I actually applied my wisteria with weather strip nails. Yeah, I put them up with weather strip nails. They were too heavy to hold up with tape, so I just did weather strip nails instead. And of course, I had to go ahead and add in some fairy lights. This was one of my favorite things I ever did in a bedroom. I knew when I moved I was going to do it again. I thought it was so beautiful and magical, so of course I did that. And I got these lights from Amazon for I think $6. You may have seen very similar things in this video that I've done in past makeovers. Kind of fun incorporating all of the things that I have done before and loved into this room. Like my little vine ceiling with the stars. That was one of my favorite things that I did in the past, and I'm happy to have it again in a bedroom because I just think it's so beautiful and magical. I really wanted to incorporate some of my LARP swords, which you're gonna see all of them on display, which is pretty exciting because it's something that I use often anyways, but they also look super cool. Like, why wouldn't I want to display that? So you're truly going to see this room come together with a bunch of random items to create something unique. Now, if you are sitting here wondering where the heck that shelf came from, that is on the card that went missing that had the vine footage, so don't have it. Anyways, I put that shelf there to act as kind of a nightstand for my partner because he was in the corner of the bed. So the way that this room is set up, it does not allow space to have a bedside table on each side, which is unfortunate. So this is what I came up with. I used a recycled piece of wood from my dad's house before it got torn down, and I used L brackets from IKEA. You know, I don't love it, but you just kind of have to work with the space you're given. And I also had to make it at a height where I could sit in my bed and still work on my computer without hitting my head, which I work in my bed a lot. So it feels like it's at a weird height for me. It's whatever. It's fine. It's nothing I can do. It's fine. We'll keep it for now. I might move it, I might change it, but I'm showing you the real life process. This is the process. I got some velvet curtains. Ooh, there's a little nick right there. That's not good. I got these from Target. Man, they were expensive, guys. They were actually super expensive. It was $160 for 4 panels. That is a lot. I don't even think it cost that much for all my panels in the living room. And those are huge. It was the only ones they had available, so I did have to get them because I'm running out of time. And initially I wanted some blush curtains. I did not want beige. I'm just so sick of beige right now. I hope they look good. And now the size of this curtain. Let's see, how does that look? I will say they are nice. They need to be steamed. They match the room perfectly, so we're just gonna go with it. I wish it was pink, but nah. Actually, it looks good. From far away, it looks good. I like it. I need to steam them though. Now, I so badly wish that Target had the blush curtains instead of these beige ones because the blush version would have been perfect. My room really feels like it's lacking color even though I have the green vines. I need something else. I hate that it's all beige, but this is the best I could do. Curtains clearly make a huge difference. I can't believe that I've had the blinds up this whole time. Blinds really just cheapen a space. I'm sorry if you have blinds, it's just true. I don't make the rules. As soon as you get some curtains, you're like, whoa, 1,000 times better. Insane. So after all of that work, this is the before photo of my bedroom, which, yeah, I don't have a video of because it was on that missing card, but let's just go to the after so you can see how it turned out. So that is it for my bedroom makeover. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, give me a heart. I love to know if you stuck around. Obviously, what I did was very inexpensive. I only used things I already owned except the curtains. Those I had to purchase. But yeah, it was relatively easy. Just take things that you already own and create a space out of it. So creative. Let me know what your favorite part of this makeover was. What was your favorite part of the bedroom? I'd love to hear it. If you had to give this room a theme, what would it be called? Because it's not DA. It's like whimsical. Is it DA? I don't know. Anyways, guys, you're the best. I appreciate you so much. I do plan to be moving soon, so I am going to be doing a full apartment tour. So stay tuned for that. If you aren't subscribed, now's your opportunity. If you like stuff like this, I do stuff like this often. I do other stuff too. But yeah, thank you again, and have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're still here, YouTube thinks that you should check out these videos, and if you liked this one, you're probably gonna like these too. And trust YouTube.